me casting a game that we just wrapped up a little while ago. This is my first Age of Empires 3 stream. I'm playing with some buddies on Orinoco, classic treaty map, one of, if not the best. This game was very intense. I'm not going to spoil who won, but you shall see that it was a very close game and it was very fun. So I am playing as Yellow. I am playing as Dutch. Dutch are a very good civilization because they can make more military units than most other civs because they're capped at only 60 villagers. So my friend to my left is Green, Sebas. He is playing as Swedish, the only civ I have ever seen him play. I'm sure he's good with other civs, but I only ever see him play Swedes, and to be fair, he is very good at it. Swedes are a very good civilization, one of the newer ones. And then rounding out our team on the top is Christian. He's playing as Mexicans, probably the most broken civ in the game that honestly needs a very hard nerf. It is so overpowered to the point it's just actually absurd. So it is good that he is on our side. So he is playing as Mexicans. And then on the other team, we have another Dutch player, Teal. His strategy is a little bit different from mine. I am going all in on gold. I have no food cards. I only have gold cards, and I'm putting all of my people on gold. And I instead exchange my gold for food. So that way I can free up more cards that I would otherwise use for food cards for other things. But their Dutch player is not doing that. He instead does have a lot of food cards. He even has the trickle card. And he is splitting his villagers between gold and food.
Yeah.
Now, me as a fairly experienced Dutch player, I do not recommend doing this, but, you know, to each to his own. In the middle, they have Purple, who is playing as Russians. Russians can be very annoying to play against because their units can build forts behind enemy lines, and they are the only civ in the game who can have non-hero units build forts. So they can be very annoying. If you let a Russian guy sneak even just a couple of musketeers through, there can be a fort behind your lines, and that can very easily end a game. And then rounding out their team is Red, playing as the Ottomans. Ottomans have very strong economy because their villagers, at least on farming, can collect food at a faster rate. And this is kind of how the opening match is going to be. We fight at the river. We have an Ottoman facing a Mexican, Swede versus Dutch, and then I am facing the Russian. 1 minute left to the end of treaty. So I recommended for our opening battle, because they moved all their culverins to my side to take out my little bombards that I have. So I recommended that we switch artillery. He put his artillery on my army, and I put mine in his, since there are no culverins down here. Purple is having some howitzers open his fight, which is not a terrible idea, actually. Can help deny forward bases pretty easily. And we will be starting in about 20 seconds. So my strategy as Dutch is I do like to make a lot of mercenaries. Dutch are very strong mercenaries, and obviously you do have a lot of gold on you. Now Teal here completely violated the treaty and started moving his units to my side of the map before the round even started. Looks like he did the same for Teal too. And let me turn the sound down because you cannot hear me. I cannot even hear myself. But luckily, Teal is not very good. So he missed his chance to kill my villagers. Great thing about Dutch is their army is usually very good at winning the opening battle. Hey, Christian. Christian, your culverins. What are they doing, man? Take out the bombards. Why are they running up here? Winning the opening battle is very crucial on Orinoco, because winning the opening battle can very easily sway momentum. So me and Sebastian, we did a very good job. We won our opening battle pretty easily. Well, I shouldn't say I won, but I'm already making some progress. He's trying to take down my buildings. He probably should have done this a little bit sooner. I still have some culverins up, so I can take those out. But this right here is a perfect demonstration of why it is very important to win the opening battle. Because if you lose momentum pretty early and you can't get buildings up, that can be very bad. And obviously this is not what you want to see. You cannot let Janissaries slip through, because then they start building shit behind your base, and that is very annoying to play against. Meanwhile, Christian, I feel like, or Sebastian, I feel like maybe could have, instead of building walls back here, okay, never mind. He is building. Yeah, you want to push forward. Now I kind of slept on my little bombards. That's kind of on me. Alright, Christian doing a good job. There's one here. Get him. There you go. All right, he's got him. But we've got a bunch coming up here. This is not good. So far, I'm doing all right up top. Not much is happening, but I do seem to have the momentum. Teal is building buildings back here because he lost the opening battle. And we need to clear out these Janissaries very quickly. And this is why Ottomans are so annoying to play against. And this is why winning the opening battle is even more important when it's against an Ottoman player. Because if you don't win the opening battle with an Ottoman player, then they're just going to do this. They're just going to slip Janissaries through, start throwing down some barracks, then they just start making more Janissaries, and it's just like a swarm. It's like a virus. They just spread all over the map. I mean, this is just... But at the same time, if you're going to be Ottomans, you have to do this. This is the strength of the Ottomans, is they can just swarm the place. Yeah, so me and Green, Sebastian, we are doing a pretty good job pushing and winning our opening battle at the river. Now, this would be a lot better if it weren't for this. Because, I mean, yes, we're winning, yes, we're pushing, but we can't push the same way Red can. I mean, Red can just start spamming stuff everywhere. And the other thing, too, is Janissaries, they build their buildings faster than villagers can. I mean, this is just an infestation right here. I mean, I do not envy the position that Christian found himself in the very opening, because this is just insane. Now you got howitzers coming in. Luckily, I have won and secured the river, and Purple has no army. So he is having to build all of his stuff back here. So this is my opportunity to push forward. Now again, if this were any other situation where we weren't having to deal with this, this would probably be a game ender right here. Purple not having any forward military, anywhere to build buildings, and he doesn't even have any forward military to be supporting Red here. If he had that, and he's getting delayed right here with these walls because there's no gates, if he was able to support Red, could have been a game ender for us. And if we didn't have to deal with this, this could have been a game ender for them. So now it's my turn to start swarming. But the problem is I only get 5 envoys, whereas Red, he can have as many Janissaries as he wants. So I'm kind of capped at how quickly I can spread versus an Ottoman player. And unfortunately for me, Janissaries build their military buildings faster than envoys can. Combine that with the fact that Janissaries are just stronger units. I mean, they have more HP, they can defend themselves. You know, envoys can't do that. So Christian is doing a very good job walling. He's trying to limit the spread as much as he can. I mean, I'm trying to do something at least. Trying to attack from the rear. You know, if we can secure the bottom here, I can push from up top. Maybe we can take back the river. But now purple's trying to deny me my space here. Yeah, see, now I'm forced to help out a little bit because the spread was just getting too big. But we do appear to be making some progress. It's always good to get some mortars up. Mortars are very good. And I'm trying my best, and I have now reached Red's walls. But I have my forces split a little bit here. And of course now I'm losing this, and this is kind of on me, honestly. Yeah, I should have finished walling this. But to be fair, even if I did finish walling this, I had no military here, all my armies over here. He could have just easily broke down the wall and pushed through anyway, so I guess I can't complain too much. But yeah, I cannot make a kind of a definitive blow push at the moment, it seems like. Because I got forces kind of spread a little bit all over the map. But now Red has slipped through again. Oh, right here. Oh, Christian, you were so close. You were so close. But we have cleared up this a little bit, so it's not that bad. And you see, Purple, what are you doing? I mean, this is not... He needs to be pushing forward and supporting Red. Like, destroying this doesn't really accomplish much for you guys. I don't know what you're doing. Like, push forward, build some forts. There we go, now he is. Right as we're about to start countering, too. Yeah, I mean, Purple's opening has not been particularly fantastic. Lost the opening battle, didn't have any support units, couldn't support Red down here. But it looks like he is finally starting to push. And this is the problem with Russians. You allow them to get one fort up, they just spam an entire army, but luckily it looks like this will go down pretty quickly. You cannot let villagers through, please. Meanwhile, I am now getting pushed back because I don't have anyone supporting me. I'm all on my own, and now Red's starting to team up with Teal a little bit. And again, like I said, there's only so much I can push with only 5 envoys. And now they're back here. So let's see how we are on our cards. Have we sent everything? Okay, looks like Sebastian is only just now sending his cards. Looks like he kind of got a little distracted. Teal has sent everything, although he still needs to send this. Alright, Red's done a good job. He's built everything, or got everything. Yeah, you see, this is what Purple needs to be doing. Yeah, he should have done this earlier, but he has gotten the fort up now. So we do need this down. Oh, this is not good at all. We need help here. And I have now officially lost my push. And I need to get rid of this. What's going on? So now I'm trying to redirect here. Oh, Christian. This is not good. We need units here. Alright, Green's trying to push from the rear, which is not a bad idea. He still got his forward town center, which is good, which means he can make some villagers to build here. He does have stonemasons, that is good. Stonemasons is always very important because it's very good to get forward buildings up as quickly as possible. Alright, looks like blue has finally realized how bad the situation has gotten. Luckily, he's done a good job with walls. And he's still building walls, even in places where we're not really fighting, which is good. I'm trying to build some forward walls, but not really helping out a whole lot. Thank you for pointing that out. Teal needs to be pushing forward too, and he's not really. And the problem that Teal has is he does not have the card to allow envoys to build forward buildings. That is a mistake on his part. I feel like every Dutch player needs to have that. Obviously, decks can be flexible. You can pick and choose which cards you want, and there are some cards you could swap out for others, but each civilization, I feel like, has certain cards that, regardless of your playstyle, you should always have. And in my opinion, a Dutch player should always have this card. Allows your envoys to build military buildings. That's super helpful. Oh boy. Oh boy, he's slipping through the trees here. Not good. I'm guilty of this because I typically don't cut these trees down myself, but it is probably a good idea to cut down these trees so you're able to finish your wall. Because the last thing you want is this, Janissaries or anybody else slipping through your walls and starting to build behind your base. Like, right here, we do not want this. This is no bueno, but it looks like we might be able to prevent this from happening. So I'm trying to reestablish my forward push. And we are making some progress from the rear, which is good. Nice job. Always good to have mortars up. You gotta take down this fort, though. Okay, yeah, so it looks like we did deny that barracks. So good job, Christian. Good recovery. Oh, but we got another push. And you see, he kind of realizes the problem now. He's trying to plug in the gap. It's a little hard with all these trees, but he's trying his best. Okay, but luckily we got some Jaegers here, which is the absolute perfect counter to Janissaries. So good job. Yeah, so I realized that we cannot be playing defensively the entire game. We have to have at least some kind of initiative. So I'm trying my best to make a forward push. And when I'm not having to constantly split my forces, I feel like I am making some pretty good progress against Teal. Christian is continuing to make walls, which is a very good idea. This is a very good idea. Walls are important. But howitzers are things you have to take out. Howitzers are one of the most essential units in a treaty game. At the very least, I am keeping Teal preoccupied and preventing him from helping his fellow teammates. Alright, so he has sent all his cards, so he's just now sending all his wood back here. Christian has sent all his cards except for this. Damage increase. Alright, Sebastian has sent... Yeah, you still need to send this card, dude. Improves hit points of your cavalry. Christian, you could be pushing a little bit... Or Sebastian, I mean. You could be pushing a little bit faster. Yeah, I think you need more villagers, though. Yeah, he's got them up. Yeah, we need more mortars. Gotta take out these forts. If we can just take out these forts, we should be able to clear this. So I am making some progress, or at the very least I'm keeping Teal preoccupied, and he's not doing a good job. He's just kind of wastelessly throwing his units into mine. Oh, Christian, you have no wood. Or Sebastian, I mean. One of your factories is on gold, dude. Switching both to wood. You need some yeah, there you go. It does have his flag up, which is good. We need to get rid of this. We got another fort coming up. As soon as one fort goes down, another one goes up. Come on, take it out. Take it out. Come on. Shoot! There you go. Again. Shoot! Shoot! Oh my god. Take it out, please! Alright, I am pushing a little bit. Alright, so regaining a little bit of momentum. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go, taking out the culverins. Come on, take the mortars. Get rid of those mortars. Come on. Yeah, keep plugging holes. Take out the freaking mortars! Use your culverins, my guy! Christian! Take out the mortars! Please! That's literally the only thing culverins are good for, is taking out other artillery. Oh my gosh. Come on, man. Okay, so this is when I realized I need help. If he's not going to make mortars, then I need to make them. We need to clear this, because this is causing us... Because this is literally the only place he is right now. We've kind of gotten boxed in. Christian's done a good job walling this area. We've walled this area. Oh, I spoke too soon. What the fuck? Now we got a fort here. This is not good. But, at the very least, with the help of my mortars, red is finally dealt with. And Christian has finally pushed, or Sebastian has finally got pushed through too. Probably because purple has redirected here, so he stops defending us. Oh, you gotta love mortars. They're so good. They can make anything better. Alright. But now we got this to deal with. No bueno. And again, at the very least, I'm keeping teal preoccupied. Here we go. Oh wow, these guys do a lot of damage towards heavy infantry. My god, I did not realize that. Wow, these guys are very good against infantry. Okay. So we've at least secured the north. And we've got him somewhat boxed in. But now we've got this to deal with. Alright, so comparing teal, 84,000 food, only 26,000 food. Meanwhile, I've got 236,000 food, so I've got, like, literally 200,000 more food. He's got 85,000 gold, I've only got 23,000. But I've got literally everything on gold. I've got all my villagers on gold. He's only got 20 on gold, so he might have more gold than me, but I'm producing gold faster. Not to mention, food is not a concern to me at all. Purple, you need to be pushing, man. What are you doing? And meanwhile, blue is doing a good job walling up here. Although you probably do need to plug this back in. Meanwhile, teal is still preoccupied. Haven't made that much progress. But I've at least got him tied down. We do not want this. Yep, I'm flagging it. Don't let this happen again. Alright, there we go. Good job, good job. Although, yeah, he needs something to protect from that, though. Okay, looks like we got this taken care of. Oh, not another fort. Okay. He's broken through, and this is a problem because now he's right in front. Because now he's right in front of my base. Christian, Sebastian. 100. Oh, you have pop. Where's your army? Where's the army? He's got some units up here. Oh, he's got a ton of units up here. You need units down here, man. Alright, so he is making the correct counter units, because these are all heavy infantry, or, well, most of them are. Okay, but now I have to abandon this. I need a redirect here, because he's literally right at my doorstep. So I'm trying to take these out. Alright, how are we all doing resource-wise? Alright, Christians still got a lot of food, got everybody on gold. Oh boy, this is not good. No bueno. Where's your army? Alright, Christian, or Sebastian, still got a ton of food. He's doing really well in gold, actually. He's doing really well. Yeah, my god. He's got the highest score of any of us. Yeah, Teal's, I mean, you know, he's got enough to fight for now. Okay, but this is a massive problem. Okay, at least he's got some cannons out. Oh boy. At least, a good thing he's got walls here. Good, otherwise that could have been an issue. Oh, he's got the case shot. Nice, perfect, good job. That's exactly the kind of situation you want this for. Okay, this is not good at all. But luckily I am denying him production at least somewhat. Oh boy. I need units. But I'm getting sandwiched. Meanwhile, Christian's putting walls up everywhere, which is good. Not good. Sebastian, sorry about that. One of your factories is going. That's unfortunate. Well, there goes one factory. Alright, well, we'll clean that up. Okay, I need to take out these mortars. My walls are falling quickly. Oh, this is an issue. Luckily, I just got some little bombards out. Oh my god. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's terrible. And at least an artillery foundry went down. Okay, my walls are gone. But the little bombards are just absolutely sending the Janissaries flying. Oh, these units are so good. Cost so much population space though, but they're probably worth it. Probably. Teal is still nowhere near the fight. So even if I didn't really make any successful push, at the very least, I kept Teal out of the fighting, because if Teal were here too, oh god, this would probably be over. But luckily, he is preoccupied doing stuff that is very unproductive. It's kind of at this point that I feel like you realize that Teal is definitely the weak link in their army. I don't think he's bad. I mean, he did a good job holding me off, but his deck needs work. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's what you like to see. Oh, the little bombards. They just send them flying. You love to see it. Oh, you love to see it. Oh, I love it. You absolutely love to see it. And now he's finally starting to push, but luckily Blue's got walls up, so great job, Christian. Nice. Sebastian, your mortars are dangerously close. What are you doing, man? I'm trying to plug the hole back in. Oh my god, and Sebastian, what is this, my dude? You can't leave this hole in the wall. I mean, look at me. I'm plugging my hole back up. I mean, granted, Christian hasn't really done it with his wall on this side, but at least he's done this, though. He's got walls all over the place here, at least. Alright. Luckily, the culverins have been dealt with. And now we appear to have boxed them back in. We are doing a 3 versus 2 because I don't know what the hell Teal's doing, to be honest. I mean, he's trying to find his way in, but there's so many walls everywhere. Okay, but it looks like we're finally starting to make some progress. Love to see it. Alright, we're finally pushing. Bit of a setback, but we're doing alright. You see, Teal is not contributing to the fight, which is why we're able to hold him off. And this is why Christian is doing a really good job. Him putting walls everywhere is preventing Teal from being able to join the fight. So, it is very good that he is just spamming walls everywhere. So, I am plugging my holes. Get rid of these, move them up. Alright, I'm going to keep my camera off the fighting for a minute because I am starting to get really bad frame rates. But Sebastian, plug this hole, my guy. Alright, I'm going to keep my camera off the fighting for just a minute. In the meantime, let's check resources. Sebastian is doing very good on resources. Very good. He's still got a ton of food. He's more than made up all the gold that he's transferred. Whereas me, I'm only on 15,000, but luckily I don't quite need any at the moment. Alright, looks like I just sent him some wood. Yeah, he desperately needed some. Looks like he needs to build some forward buildings. Okay, so a fort dropped here, and I noticed, what the hell is he doing? Why is he just running past the army? And then I'm like, Sebastian, you fucking dope. You're too late now. Too late. Why did you not plug that sooner? Like, Sebastian, you're a good player. You're a very good player. You're a very good Swede. But my guy, this is a rookie mistake. This is a very noob move right here. I mean, look at me. As soon as your walls go down, you got to replug them. I mean, this is a situation that we do not need and was totally preventable. So I'm trying to plug this at least, and then maybe close the gap with some units here. Luckily, I had some skirms in the area, and these are all heavy infantry. Take him out. Shoot. There you go. Okay. Crisis averted. Doing this too. Okay, that could have been bad. That could have been really bad. But luckily, I was on top of it. But it looks like while Purple was distracted trying to push forward, we managed to clear out the base. So, oh my god, what is going on here? How'd that happen? Oh, you know what? It was because of this. Because I noticed he sent some earlier. He sent a few musketeers up here. Oh my goodness. And he's sending his villagers to go take him down. Oh my lord, that is not good at all. So we still have like 15 minutes left in the game, but I'm going to be honest, when I saw this, I thought it was over. I actually thought the game was over right here. Oh my god, that's not good. And I don't understand how he's able to build a fort here. I thought you were supposed to get a message that says you can't build too close to a town center or something like that. Oh my god, he's going to go for the factories all over again. Oh my god, this is not good. I mean, at the very least, we've cleared this out, and then we've pushed up to the river again, at minimum. But this needs to go. Okay. Okay, we got some howitzers. Good job, good job. Okay, well, at least that's down. But we still got this to deal with, and my skirmishers are gone. All my skirmishers are up here now, so I had to make some more. Oh, and there's a lot more of these than there were last time. And I can't really build any walls because there's all these trees in the way. At least there's some infantry guns here. Something. Oh, no, not good. Are we pushing up here at least? We are. Purples, or blues struggling a little bit against this Ottoman guy. But Christian, I hate to tell you, man, but that factory is a goner. Oh, that factory's done. Sorry, man. Sebastian, that's on you, man. I'm sorry. That factory, that's your fault. You're a good player. You did very well this game, but this is a very obvious mistake that you made. Alright, so I'm killing those units so I can start building forward again. Still got these little bombards. Send the cavalry flying too. Alright, looks like we've stabilized the situation here. Okay. So I do need to start building forward again. Okay, looks like green's helping him out, which is good, because I don't need help against teal. I can handle teal on my own. Okay, taking a look at resources now. Sebastian has more than enough resources, although it looks like he's lost some villagers. Yeah, he needs to make some more. But that's not really high priority. He's still got a shit ton of food, a shit ton of gold too. I don't know how he's producing that much gold. I mean, I guess to be fair, he's spending gold less than I am because I'm making a ton of mercenaries. And he's making a lot of pikemen too, which don't cost any gold. So he's doing a very good job. One thing Sebastian's very good at is he's very good at using resources effectively. He's very good at making a unit composition that's effective, that stays alive, is good at countering the enemy, and doesn't have a lot of turnover, so he doesn't have to spend as many resources replenishing them. So he always has good score because of that. He does have the highest score. Teal, on the other hand, yeah, he is out of food, or practically out of food. Yep, there it is, no food. He's got a gold. How much gold do I have for comparison? See, I have 34,000. He's got 63,000. See, he doesn't really have the food to make normal units. He has to rely on his mercenaries. But the problem is mercenaries are very expensive, and you can burn through that pretty easily. Let's take a look at this. This is not a good army. Like, my Highlanders counter basically everything he's making. Like, look at that. They're just dropping like flies. Yeah, Teal is very noticeably not their best player. He's very noticeably the weak link. He doesn't have a good economy. He's out of food. He doesn't have the food trade card, so he can't trade gold in for food. Because this is something that I have. Dutch can send this card infinite times. They can send this as much as they want. So if you run out of food, you can just trade in your gold for food. But he doesn't have that. He can't do that. He doesn't have that card, so he has no way of generating food. And he only has 17 villagers on food. He does not have the resources. Alright, it looks like Christian is facing a 2-on-1. He needs some help, so yeah, Sebastian, you need to go help him. Like, I can take Teal. I've got more resources. I got a better army. I'm a better Dutch player regardless. He's got no resources. I can take him. You need to help. You need to help Christian. Oh god, not this again. Okay, luckily he's plugged in his walls, so that's good. Starting to push forward again. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, this is not a good use of cans. That's a lot of resources you just wasted, dude. Okay. The good news is that Christian, or Sebastian, I always get these two mixed up. He's now, we're kind of sandwiching them now. And take a look at the score. We're winning the resource war, so let's take a look at the rest of them. Okay, so he's good on resources. He's basically out of food, and he's starting to drop on gold, too. He's getting a little low on food, too. He's only got 60 vills. He must have deleted a bunch of vills to have a bigger army. But he's starting to pay the price. He's running a little low. I mean, he's still got enough to compete for now, but at this rate, they're not going to win on resources, so they need to make some sort of final push. And then I've still got more than enough food and doing well on gold. Okay, so I've taken the river, so I'm pushing now. Teal is now officially out of our side. And as long as Sebastian and Christian can hold, we should be good. We've got him boxed in. I'm pushing the river. Teal's got no resources, so he can't defend. Purple's still got a ton of resources, though. And so does... Yeah, see, the three of us, we have a ton of resources. We have more than enough resources to compete. See, he's out of food. He was at like 60,000. He was at like 80,000 food, like, 10 minutes ago. Now he's at 30,000. Yeah, see, Purple's desperate. Purple knows the situation. He's just trying to make something happen. And you see, Sebastian, this is why you replug in your walls, because then they can't just waltz through. If Christian did not have his walls up here, this army would have just pushed right through and torn the whole base apart. Walls, 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 walls. But he's doing a good job keeping red preoccupied, although he's going to lose. That's not fun to see. But they are preoccupied. Purple cannot make a break. And you see, even if I'm not necessarily pushing him, I'm forcing him to drain resources. And he's losing gold now too. I mean, Teal is just run out of resources. Although Purple does have enough resources to supply him. Red's still doing okay. Oh, and there it is. Teal has resigned. G freaking G. Despite the fact that they were fighting on our side basically the entire game, and we had little to no map control. At the end of the day, smart army tactics, quick responses, and better resource management won us the game. There it is. So you run out of gold, no food. Meanwhile, I've still got a ton of food, more than enough gold. And now I can push through, because I have no opposition on the river. And they're finally making some pushes here, too. Yeah, I mean, even if Teal had the resources, I was a better fighter than him. I mean, he was just kind of throwing units away. I feel like we had a better army composition. We did a better job military-wise. I mean, we certainly did better economy-wise. We had more resources. That's just not up for debate. But even then, we just did a really good job responding to all their attacks. Yeah, sure, we had lost map control, but we did a very good job keeping them boxed in. Did a very good job responding to all their attacks. Very good job countering. All in all, great performance. So, final resource count. Alright, so Sebastian, more than enough resources. Look at that score. great job on resource management there. Great job. Teal's got nothing. The Ottoman guy, you know, he could hold out for a little bit longer, but it was inevitable. At some point, he was going to run out of resources relatively soon, especially since he doesn't have all his villagers. You know, I still had more than enough food, and obviously my gold was very comfortable because I've got everybody on gold. Purple still had a ton of resources too, so Purple definitely could have held out for a lot longer. And I mean, he could have supplied Teal with some resources, but I think Teal kind of saw the writing on the wall. I think he knew that every single attack that they threw at us just simply wasn't working. He knew I was a better fighter, or at least internally he might have known because he was calling me a noob, but I think deep down he knew I was going to push him. Because I was keeping him preoccupied here, and I was pushing him hard here too, and I probably would have been able to keep going, but I had to keep splitting my forces. And then Christian still got good resources. Yeah, I mean, I think he knows that, you know, at some point they were going to run out of resources. I mean, just look at the score difference. At some point they were going to lose. They were just delaying the inevitable. And that is the game. So Christian had the most units killed. Blue, Mexico. Purple lost the most. Sebastian's got the highest score because he had the most resources. So you can take a look at this. So Sebastian had the most unspent resources. He had a ton left over. Yeah, Teal had the least. And then military. So Christian, Mexico, blue, had the most units killed. Looks like I had the second most units killed. And then Sebastian was last on our team, and he was pretty far behind on kills. Christian's got like 2,000 more kills than him, and I've got like a little over 1,000 more kills. But he also lost less units than we did. It looks like. Oh wait, no, I lost less units than him. All right, so his kill-death ratio is positive slightly, about 200 more kills than losses. And look at me, I have like 2,000 more kills than losses. And then same thing to Christian, just under 2,000. Meanwhile, Purple, I mean, very high turnover. But that's to be expected with Russians, because they have very weak units, and they're supposed to be more of a quantity over quality civ. But the same cannot be said for Red. It's interesting, because I feel like on one hand, Red was their best player. He definitely did the best job pushing. He was very effective at spreading across the map and keeping us harassed, but he did have not a good kill-death ratio that you would expect for Ottomans. And then this is pathetic right here from Teal. This is just pathetic. That's terrible. Yeah, so overall, I would say Red was definitely their best player. Teal was definitely their worst player. And Purple was good, but he definitely could have been better. I feel like he was very slow to push at times. Obviously, he lost the opening battle at the very beginning, and he had no forward buildings. So when Red made that big push at the beginning, Purple was still making units all the way back here. So, you know, it took him a while to help out his team. And I noticed up here he was also a little slow up here at times too. But to be fair, he did a great job sneaking through. I mean, there was a giant gaping hole in the wall. Why wouldn't he sneak through? And he did take out 2 of our factories, so he did do a good job. And he managed to sneak in that fort back here too. So, great job. And Christian, obviously, did a fantastic job defending. And these walls were a godsend. So, great job all around. And yeah, that is the game.